Good morning, dear students. Let's start our discussion with constructions. In the previous video, roughly we had discussed how to construct angles that are multiples of 15. That is 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degrees, 120 degree, 90 degree and so on. So now we will see in detail how to construct angle of 60 degree. So here it is a construction given in the book, that construction 11.3, to construct an angle of 60 degree at the initial point of the given ray. Here you can see the ray is AB. So given ray AB. So initial point of given ray AB is A. This. So we have to construct an angle of 60 degree from this point A. Now first thing what we have to take? We have to take any radius, you can see any radius. So I have taken this much radius in compass and A as center, draw an arc. So it's drawn an arc. Now this arc is cutting this ray AB at point D. You can see here D. Now, whatever the radius we have taken AD, same radius, with same radius and D as center, draw an arc which will cut the previous arc at E. And then join this AD. Join this AE. So this is how we get a triangle, we get an angle which is EAB, or you can say EAD, which is of 60 degree. Now what we have to prove? We have to justify whether by this construction the angle which we have got, that is angle EAD, is it whether of 60 degree or not? That we have to justify. So now you have understood what is the step we have done, and you can write the steps on your own. So we will move directly on the justification of how the construction gives us this required angle as 60 degree. So let's start our justification. So in exam you will be asked justify, so you have to write justification like, let us see how the construction gives the required angle 60 degree. It means we have to prove here angle EAD is 60 degree. For that, see what we have to do, we have to join this ED as well. So you can see I have joined here ED. So by joining ED, you get a triangle EAD. So here for justification we have to join ED. Now with this join ED, we get a triangle AED. And in this AED triangle, what we have, you can see AD is equal to this arc, is equal to this arc. That's why this DE, and same, if this arc and this arc gives us this AE is also equal. So all these three sides are equal in length in this triangle AED. AED. That's why what we can say, that triangle, therefore we can say triangle AED is an equilateral triangle. And that's why you know that equilateral triangle, in equilateral triangle all the angles are of 60 degree, and that's why this angle is also of 60 degree. That's what, hence we can prove that angle EAD is 60 degree. So it is justified. Now exercise 11.1 is completely a homework, but what all questions are asked in this exercise I am discussing with you, and then you are solving this and taking as homework. So here you can see that in exercise 11.1, two angles you have to construct and justify, 90 degree and 45 degree. Then you have to construct only 30 degree, 22.5 degree and 15 degree. And these three angles, that is 75 degree, 105 degree and 135 degree, you have to construct and verify. Now I am showing here only the construction, and rest all things you are solving and taking this whole exercise as homework. First 90 degree. So you all know now, we have seen that how to construct an 60 degree angle. So draw an arc with some radius and A as center. So what we get here this as D. Now with the same radius AD and D as center, draw an intersecting arc to the previously drawn arc. So the intersecting arc which we get, that we can name it as E. And this intersecting arc, if we join to initial point, what we get here? We get an angle of 60 degree. So instead of writing here 60 degree, I'll write here 60 degree. So this is how 60 degree is, this whole arc gives a 60 degree angle. Now if you take from 60 degree angle point E the same radius, whatever is AD, whatever is DE, and then from E you are drawing an arc from this point E to previously drawn arc. You are cutting here the previously drawn arc. Let it see F. So this is how this arc gives us 60 degree. Then this arc again gives us 60 degree. So total from initial point what we will get here? 120 degree, right? So now if you see here 60 and 120. How much degree is between 120 degree and 60 degree? You can see here 120 minus 60, that gives us 60 degree. Now what is half of 60 degree? So this whole arc is of 60 degree. So what is half of 60 degree? That is 30 degree. So if you are drawing angle bisector of this arc, you get here somewhere which will be of this much arc of 30 degree. So this 60 degree plus this 30 degree, what they will give us? 60 plus 30 will give us 90 degree, right? So this is how, just see here, with E and F as centers and the radius more than EF or FE, draw an arc from E and draw an arc from F. And this is how the intersecting arc we get, that is -90 degree. So you can name this intersecting arc as C. So this is how we get that angle CAB 90 degree. This and this is 30 degree. So total 60 plus 30, 90 degree. So now you know how to draw or construct 90 degree angle. Now let's see how to justify it in writing. So here justification. What we have to do in the construction, that we have to join this AE. We have to join this DE. and that is what we have seen in the previous construction 11.3, that we get this angle EAD which is of 60 degree. This angle is of 60 degree. So now we are writing it first, that in justification, join AE and ED. So then we get AD is equal to AE is equal to ED because of construction. They are radii of same arc, construction. So from this we get that triangle AED is an equilateral triangle. And that's why angle AED we get as 60 degree angle. Just write it as a first measurement. Then what next we have to do? In the construction itself, we have to join. Already we have joined AE. Now same arcs we have taken for FE. So join this AF and this FE as well. So you can see here again we get an equilateral triangle, and this angle EAF as 60 degree, and then angle bisector, this AC is angle bisector of this angle EAF. So that is what we have to write over here, that join AF and FE. Now here also we get, accordingly we get angle EAF is equal to 60 degree, and by construction we get ray AE, ray AC bisects angle EAF, and that's why what we get, angle EAC, this smaller angle EAC is half of angle EAF. So what is angle EAF? Name it as 2. Now what is angle EAF? That is 60 degree. So we write it as half of 60, which is 30 degree. Number it thirds. And here we get it from second. Now you know that angle, we want this whole angle DAC 90 degree. So angle DAC or CAD is equal to angle EAD plus angle EAC. So you can see EAD is, so angle EAD we will get from this statement EAD. So it's EAD. EAD is 60 degree and EAC from statement number 3, 30 degree. So this is how we get 90 degree. Next question is construct angle 45 degree and justify. So you know angle 45 degree is half of 90 degree. So what we are constructing 90 degree angle first by the same compass and ruler, and then bisector of 45 is, bisector of 90 degree is 45 degree. So first same method, taking O as center and some radius, draw an arc which will cut the ray OA. So name it as P. same radius OP, cut here, we get previous arc. So here we get Q, same radius, whatever OP and PQ. From Q as center, draw an arc to the previously drawn arc. So this is how it is R. Now angle bisector of QR, this arc, will give us 90 degree. So angle bisector, we take it as more than half or smaller than RQ or QR. So this and this. So this is how we get here intersecting point join with this point O, and this is how we get 90 degree. Now this 90 degree angle bisector of this cutting here at the previous arc, let it at S. So now we want to draw bisector, angle bisector of angle SOP or SOA. So now you know same method from here, or you know how to draw angle bisector. You can take a smaller radius and this point, more than half distance, draw an arc, and this is how you get the angle bisector of this angle SOP. This is nothing but our required angle 45 degrees. So the justification for 45 degree angle you have to write on your own. Now we will move to the 30 degree angle. Now you know that 30 degree angle is half of 60 degree, and you know how to construct 60 degree angle with compass and ruler. So I am not going in detail. Draw an arc from this convenient radius, same radius, draw an arc. So this will be 60 degree, and then this to this, more than half, draw an arc. So this will give us 30 degree angle. So this is completely homework. You have to only draw this and you have to show this. Now fourth is draw or construct 22.5 degree angle. So here I am showing you the construction in detail. Before we construct this, let's see how we can draw this 22.5 degree angle. So first of all, half of 60 degree, what we have? 30 degree. Now half of 30 degree is 15 degree. Now half of 15 degree is 7.5 degree. Now if you add these two, we get 22.5 degree. So how many angle bisectors you draw? This one time, this one time, and then this is the third time. So 3 angle bisectors you have to draw here. So first of all, construct 60 degree angle. So with some radius and O as center, we have drawn this arc. Now same radius and this intersecting point of ray OA, we will name it as P. From here we are drawing an arc. So this arc gives us 60 degree. We don't want this. We want half of it. So we don't want this. We want half of it. 30 degree. So with P and Q. PQ as centers and more than half of PQ, take intersects these arcs. So we get here, no need to draw this arc, only see where it intersects the previous drawn arc. So this is how we get this point. We can name it as R, and that is 30 degree. Now you know 30 degree is half. Again we want half of 30 degree. So 30 degrees half is PR take P and R as centers and radius more than half of PR. Draw intersecting arcs. So this is how you get, again you get here as, from here you join this, so you are intersecting this arc at S. Now you can see this arc will give us 15 degree. Now 15 degree plus we want 7.5. So plus we want 7.5. So this arc we have to intersect again, bisect again. Now we are bisecting this arc SR. So more than half of SR and S and R as centers. Draw arcs intersecting each other. So this is how we get this intersecting point, which we can name it as B, and then join this OB. This is our required angle, 22.5 degree. Now even this angle can be constructed by other way, like or. You can say or. Now you know, first you have to construct the 90 degree angle, and half of 90 degree is 45 degree, and then half of 45 degree is 22.5 degree. So even here you have to take 3 angle bisectors, or you can do this way. So next is 15 degree angle, but 15 degree angle, in the previous example you have seen how to draw 15 degree angle. Then 75 degree angle. 75 degree, how we get it? So first of all, you know that 75 degree is 60 plus 15 degree. So it means first you know how to draw 60 degree angle, and then 15 degree angle we are finding it. Let's see over here. Draw an arc with center O and convenient radius. With same radius, draw an arc cutting the previous arc. So this is how we get here 60 degree. Now same radius and this second arc. Draw another arc. So this is what we get, 120 degree. Now 60 degree is here, 60 degree. Now we want 15 degree more over here. How we will get it? So here I am naming this as PQR. Now we will find the angle bisector of RQR. So taking these as centers Q and R and radius more than half of QR, draw an arc and draw an intersecting arc. So this is how we get our 90 degree. Here we get 90 degree. Now you know that 90 minus 60 gives us 30 degree, and angle bisector of this arc is 15 degree. So this is S. Now this arc is of 30 degree measure, so angle bisector of this arc will be 15 degree. So taking S and Q as centers and radius more than half of QS, draw intersecting arc. So this is how we get here the angle which is cutting the arc here at, we can say, B. So this is how we get, this is 60 degree plus this 15 degree, total 75 degree. Now next, how to draw angle of 105 degree. Now 105 degree, how we get? That is 90 plus 15 degree. That will give us 105 degree. You know how to construct 90 degree angle? And then 15 degree. We will see here. With O as center and convenient radius, draw an arc. Then this cutting at OA. From there, draw another arc. This is 60 degree. Now from here, this is 120 degree. Now the angle bisector of these two, 60 and 120, will give us 90 degree. So this is how we get 90 degree. So from O to the intersecting point, which will cut the arc here at this point, which is 90 degree. And now you know 120 minus 90 is 30 degree arc. Half of that will be 15 degree, which means 90 plus 15 will give us 105 degree. So let's draw angle bisector of this 90 and 120. More than half, and taking this. And this is how we get our required angle BOA 105 degree. Now our next angle is 135 degree. Now how we get 135 degree? That is 120 degree plus 15 degree. Now this 15 degree we have to find out. 120 I am showing here now with the previous drawn figure, that is OA is this. Now this is 60, 120. Now draw this arc fully. Now extend this arc here, and then from 120 draw another arc. So this is nothing but 180. So if you extend this O to opposite this side, we will get a straight angle. Now 120 and 180, half of that is from point O to the intersecting point, which will intersect this arc at 150 degree, and then this is 150 degree, and then half of this 150, difference between 150 and 120 is 30 degree. Half of this will give us 15 degree. Angle bisector, we get it by angle bisector. So we take these 2 points as centers and draw intersecting arcs. And this is how join this. So this is, name it as C, and this is how we get angle COA as 135 degree. Up till now, what we have seen that how to construct a perpendicular bisector of a given segment. So this is a perpendicular bisector of given segment, as well as we have seen how to construct a angle bisector of given angle. and some special angles you have seen how to draw. Now with the help of this, we are going to learn some constructions of triangles. Let's see the construction 11.4. To construct a triangle, which all things they have given us? Given its base, base angle and sum of other two sides. So it means which all things they have given? They have given us three things. That they have given us base, then they have given us angle, base angle. This is base angle. And they have given us the sum of other two sides. Sum of other two sides means these two sides, remaining two sides, sum of this. They have not given us specifically the length of two sides, sum they have given us. So now how to construct a triangle with this thing we will see. So pay attention here, then I will write the steps later on. They have given us BC as base. Now we will construct a triangle from base B, so that let it be a ray BX. So in this what they have given us, see, I will draw here rough triangle, that A, B, A, C triangle given, base they have given us, angle, base angle they have given us, and they have given us AB is equal to AC. Now we are taking that sum of these two things they have given. So we are taking this AB is plus AC as segment BD. So thus we are taking the point on ray BX such that it will be equal to AB plus AC. So I am not showing it this with compass because it is, but here suppose here it is D, point D. Now join this point D to C. Now we get this CD as line segment, and then we have to draw a perpendicular bisector of CD taking more than half and center C and D. Draw arcs, and then this is how join these intersecting arcs. And by joining this intersecting arc, this PQ is cutting this BD at point A. This is cutting this PQ, we can say, this PQ perpendicular bisector of CD at point A to the line segment BD, and then join this AC. So this is how we get our required triangle ABC. Now let's write the steps for this construction. Step 1. Draw base BC and angle XBC equal to given angle. Next, cut ray BX at D such that BD is equal to AB plus AC. So we are cutting here ray BX at D, which will be equal to AB plus AC. Now third, join DC and draw perpendicular bisector of DC, cutting BD at A, and then finally join AC. Thus, triangle ABC is required triangle drawn. So write these steps. We are going on justification of this construction. So in justification, we are going to show that AB plus AC is equal to BD. Now, what we have done over here in the construction, that we have drawn PQ perpendicular bisector of CD. Now, and then point A is lying on this PQ, we have to justify. So how, see here, I am showing here, when we have a line segment and then we draw a perpendicular bisector of it, then every point on the perpendicular bisector, take here, for example this, if you measure the distance of this to till your line segment, this point and then this point, they are equal. If you take this point, then they are equal. I hope you have understood this. It means our point A is suppose here on the line of perpendicular bisector CD. So then it means we will prove that how this AC is equal to AD. So let's write over here. That point A lies on perpendicular bisector PQ. Now with this construction, it's construction. By this construction, what we can say that AC is equal to AD. Now in the construction, we know we have constructed that AB plus AD is equal to BD. Whole segment we had constructed, you can see whole segment we had constructed here, which was AB plus AD. So now we have proved here that AD is equal to AC. So what we can show here, that AB plus AC is equal to also BD, and that is what we have proved. That is from name number it 2. So from 1 and 2. Now I'll explain it here with this again. Now we don't know what is AB. Let it be X. We don't know what is AD, but they have given us that AB plus AC, but we have taken here AD. So here let it be Y. So X plus Y is BD. X plus Y is BD, but A is lying over here on the perpendicular bisector. It means whatever is this distance is equal to this distance. It means here also we get AC as Y, and that is why finally we get AB plus AC is equal to hold this BD. So this is how we proved Now next constructions of some triangles we will see in the next video. So you solve exercise 11.1 and then we will meet again for the next constructions in the next video.